During, these last 3 years of, I wouldn't say hiding, but, trying to put your emotions into words, what were your emotions like during these past 3 years?
When we think about the hit and, a couple weeks after, there weren't many answers being provided to me. And all I had to do was wait. Had to wait till the swelling went down, had to wait till the 4-month mark. Once I got to Mayo Clinic, I wouldn't say that wasn't the roughest part. I believe the pain was very severe, so, and pain medicine wasn't working. I was still feeling it while going through the neurological medicine, so I relieved myself from that, and I just kind of had to eat the pain. As time continued to go on, I felt like I began to experience, depression. And as time continued to go on, it was many thoughts of not wanting to be here anymore because of the dependency that I felt like I had on the game of football, which I didn't realize until I had to look myself in the mirror and just be like, Kai, like, what is wrong with you? Like, this isn't you.
That first year, there were times we went a week, 10 days, we just didn't talk to each other. And for me, I took everything personal. I had to learn how to just be there for him, and he had to learn how to let me be there for him. And so I think that was our biggest learning experience. That was one of the biggest things we had to learn. And I remember on our 1-year anniversary, we kind of just looked at each other like, man, we're still together.
A man defines a lot of who he is by what he does. And when you play football from the age of 5 or 7 or 9 or whatever level, all the way to where you can make it professionally, which is every kid's dream who puts on a helmet, pretty much your life is defined by football. And so when the thing you've done the best has not been taken away, there has to be some inspiration that allows you to understand that you're here for more than just one thing. And that thing has largely defined you, that doing. You're here for being. And you've got to be an excellent husband. You're going to have children, you've got to be an excellent father. You've got to be an example of somebody who can overcome very difficult adversity that changed the entire course of your life and was able to scratch out of earth an existence that was not only provisional but fulfilling.
Yeah, so as much as the information that I was able to be given from either the PTs he was working with or the doctors that he was seeing, it was much different than anything I had dealt with, to be honest with you. People come to me to get bigger, stronger, faster. They have performance goals. Correctives were few and far between. Although I've had a lot of corrective clients walk through my door, it wasn't something that I was privy to often. So, once I found out the nature of the injury, my mind started spinning and twirling, and me being a gatherer of information and somebody who likes to learn different things, I was able to, piece together certain things that I thought might be able to help him, but still not knowing where he was with a lot of the information that one PT versus another doctor versus this doctor was telling us. It was tough for me to help implement that, but I think it has definitely expanded my knowledge to now where we are full go on the recovery process and the rehab, strengthening of his muscles, trying to battle everything that a year and change to 2 years has compounded on. We have to now step by step go backwards, and I think it's going to be a grind, and I think the patience that he has learned throughout this time is going to help him get through that grind. But it's definitely a journey that I'm excited to walk with him, because it's next level after you see what he's going to go through and what he's going to come out of.
People dealing with this injury, I know you said you want to, be that voice for those people. What would you want to tell them?
This injury is more common in childbirths, motorcycle accidents, gunshot wounds to, cops and things of that nature, and not very common in football. But to people who are going through this, who are experiencing it, it's okay. It's okay. You know what I mean? I'm human, you know. I'm just like you are. I've cried tears, you know. I've just wanted to be alone at times. And it's okay. Like your image, it's okay. You know, you don't have to feel doubt, you don't have to feel shame. Think of yourself as being unique. And that's some of the things that I've had to focus on. You know, it's okay to be unique, it's okay to be different. But it's more important to love who you are and love yourself, despite what others may think is different.
At 25, you surely can't define what the next 70 is going to look like, but I think that he is on the road to figuring that out. I think he's got a message for young people that's invaluable. I think he's got a message for those who are coming in the league that is really important. I think his very person in that he still has hope and getting up and doing things that are helpful to others and forging out a career is encouraging after 3 years. I know this, that whatever is next for him is going to be great for him.
So I would encourage you to always pray, to always impart into your children, no matter what they're doing, the tools that they're going to need to face challenges, because challenges are going to come. And always support the person, not just the craft that they are entangled with, because they are more than what they do. And the message that I used to get all the time is Kyshoen is going to be fine from heaven. And Kyshoen is just fine. So God didn't lie before and he didn't lie now.
There's a plot to every story. With that said, what would be just your personal storyline?
My personal storyline, I would have to say, is the man in the mirror. Because it was a lot of times where I had to look myself in the mirror and say, hey Kai, like, who do you want to be? Is it this up and down, consistent roller coaster? Or do you want to be someone who is strong in faith, you know, who is mentally strong, physically strong, spiritually strong, and what that looks like? And that's confronting, you know, pain, you know, at the end of the day. Looking myself in the eyes and saying, hey man, you know, this is what you're going through. It's okay to feel what you feel, but what is that next step to overcoming it and then taking that step? Sometimes taking that step is hard, but that step has been taken. So it's definitely the man in the mirror.